Shalom. I'm Jody Hirsh, the Director of Judaic Education here at the JCC.
And I'm Rabbi Shari Shamah, the Jewish Family Specialist here at the J.
And this is our Moment of Torah. So we just came back from this big national conference for people who work in JCCs.
It was held in Orlando, and along with 10 other members of our JCC, we got to go to the conference to learn and study and teach. We also got these awesome aprons. And
one of the reasons is that we won an award. Our JCC won a Zahav Award, which is a big award for our Moment of Torah project.
And at the conference, we were able to tell the attendees about Moment of Torah and also share with them a little bit about its success. In doing so, we decided to ask them for their help in this week's Moment of Torah.
So this week's Parsha is Vayikra. It's the very beginning of the book of Leviticus. We call Leviticus Leviticus in English because it's about the Levites and the Kohanim. And almost the entire book is about the sacrifices that they used to perform in the tabernacle and then in the temple in Jerusalem.
But you know, sacrifices are no longer done today. And so we wondered, what kind of relevance do sacrifices have in our lives today if, in fact, we can't do many of the mitzvot, the commandments, covered in the Torah in this week's Torah portion?
And so we consulted some of our colleagues and some of our fellow employees of the JCC and JCCs all over the country
to share in our Moment of Torah.
One of the hardest things to do is decide what to give up in order to do more things that we need to do, and we all have trouble letting go of things, especially in JCC work. So the thing about the sacrifices is they were prescribed. We don't have any of that prescribed. We just need to figure out how to let go of some things.
I don't think we can separate sacrifices from any part of our lives, because whenever you make a decision, you don't make another decision. So you're sacrificing something. I think where Torah plays in is Torah acts as our guide as to which choices we should make, which sacrifices are the right ones for us to make, and hopefully it can guide us in the direction where we're sacrificing the things we should be sacrificing and choosing the things we should be choosing.
Sacrifices remind us of what's important to us, what we care about, and so the sacrifices that we make today help us identify what we value, what we think is sacred in the world.
Well, I believe that the sacrifices help provide us with a structure and a set of disciplines that we can apply and translate to our day-to-day practices, whether it be in work or our JCCs. So while we aren't going out in our community centers and sacrificing anything, we can apply those principles to our day-to-day work.
And I think the sacrifices that we deal with today are not physical sacrifices, hopefully, but they're more sacrifices of our time and talents and treasures. So I think that we, as JCC professionals, think about what we're offering to a community, but we also do that at some personal sacrifice to our families and other ways that we might use our time, because engaging the Jewish community doesn't happen Monday through Friday from 9 to 5.
I think what we learned from Vayikra and sacrifices is that it's all about how to get close to God. So that's how they did it back then, and we get to think about what makes us feel closer to God and find ways to do that.